Welcome back. My name is Dr. Jennifer Boney, better known as DocJenFit, and I'm going to talk to you today about pain that you might get around the chest or the sternum, also known as costochondritis. Now, we do have a full podcast on costochondritis so that you can learn a little bit more of where this chest pain could be coming from and what more you could do about it and really learn all the ins and outs. So definitely check out that podcast to learn a little bit more. But for some quick exercises that you can kind of come to on a daily basis, these are the ones that I'm going to recommend. Of course, if you have any questions as we're going through this, or you recognize a different pain that you might have, whether it's kind of in a weird area and no one really addresses it, please drop it in the comments below. We want to hear what you need within your body so that we understand how we can better help you. And don't forget to hit the subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos or past videos that we have all on this channel. So first one, I just want to think about relaxing the chest. So this is the only reason that I would use a long foam roller like this. Now, if you don't have a long foam roller, you can also use like a long towel and roll that up. You can use long pillows and kind of fold them up as long as you're kind of propped along the spine, and then you can relax the chest. So all we're going to do is kind of sit on the very edge of it and then make sure that your spine is fully supported and that head is supported as well. So now as we're down here, what you want to think about is relaxing that chest and taking a long, slow exhale. So you can even have the knees kind of together to help relax the body so you're not kind of fighting anything. So feet wide, knees together, arms kind of like in a football post, and you're just relaxing them down to the ground. I want you to think about taking an inhale about 3 to 4 seconds, and an exhale even longer, about 6 to 8 seconds. And you'll do this for about 5 minutes. And what this is going to do is going to help to relax tension all throughout our body, but particularly across that chest where that sternum and the ribs might be pulling a little bit more. Okay, so relaxing that tension, really decreasing any tightness that you have within the body, and just trying to breathe into that tension. Now, if you feel a little pain, you can stack some pillows underneath your arms a little bit to give you a little bit more support in this stretch. If it's too much to have your elbows falling all the way down and you feel too much tension, we definitely don't want to increase the pain on that chest. We want to decrease the pain, right? So you want to think of coming into a more supported position if you need to in order to help with this exercise, but coming into that, especially on a daily basis, at least 5 minutes for yourself is going to help to cause some relaxation and decrease that tension in the front of the chest. Okay. Then I like to use what's called a Coregeous ball, and we'll have this linked up somewhere. This is from Tune Up Fitness. All of their tools for soft tissue myofascial release are so great for the body. So particularly using something like this is going to be huge. And I like to really use it if we're going on the sides of the body. So I'm going to show you here. If I lay on the side of my rib cage and just kind of breathe, I'm going to take one hand and put it on top of my rib cage. This is going to be on the bottom of my rib cage. And what I'm going to try to do is get a better expansion of that breath from the sides of my body. So taking a breath in, filling that sides, push into the ball and into my hand. And then relax. Again, a really slow exhale. That exhale can be through your nose or through your mouth, either one. We just want a longer exhale than an inhale. And you'll do this for about 2 minutes on each side. Okay, just really relaxing, trying to think of pressing into that ball on the expansion, on the inhale, and then relax into that ball even deeper as you go into that exhale. Okay. This is going to help to start to mobilize that rib cage, especially on the bottom. So again, we're taking tension off what might be happening on the top of that chest or around that sternum area. Okay. You're going to do both sides for that one. And if you feel okay, you can start to put a little bit of tension and pressure on the front of your chest. Okay. So this is where we're going to be directly on that chest, and you can kind of move back and forth. You can take some breaths here, breathing and relaxing. But this might be too intense if you are just starting to get into kind of relaxing and you're a little bit more in that acute earlier phase of that chest pain. But you definitely want to start to bring some awareness, decrease some tension around there by starting. You can even do this against the wall. So going against a wall is going to put a lot less tension than being down onto the floor in that area. Last thing that I want you to start to do on a daily basis is getting into the rib cage on the sides again and starting to relax what's called our lats here. Okay. And those kind of pull right around the back, and they can kind of cause some tension and tightness, especially if they pull on that rib cage. That kind of increases the tension and pressure on the front of the rib cage. So we want to relax those lats. So you're going to come into a child's pose, but bring your arm to the side here. And I kind of like to hold onto my wrist as I lean into the armpit and take a deep breath in and out. And you'll do about 5 really slow breaths. And then going to the other side as well. Again, hold that tension, lean out toward that armpit. Breathing in and breathing out. Each breath, how much you can expand really depends on how much pain you have. The more that we can slowly start to expand that breath a little bit deeper, a little bit bigger, the better it's going to be for your overall health of your body. But if you need to just start with a little bit more shallow breaths, that's okay. Still try to do a longer exhale than an inhale to really start to decrease that tension throughout the body and hopefully get those ribs to move a little bit more so there's not as much tightness and tension around that sternum area. If you have any questions or concerns about any of those exercises, please comment below and let me know. Don't forget, if you love what you're learning, I have so much more in stock for you. So hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos I've done in the past, and leave any comments of any suggestions that you have for videos in the future. And I can't wait to help you feel incredible and amazing within your body.